So what do you do with the parts of your life that don't make sense? Hi, welcome to 5-Minute Fika, where we find the time to do a little self-care of the soul by thinking about true and beautiful things. Got your coffee or your tea or your glass of something wonderful? Excellent. So yesterday we talked a little bit about the idea of our lives as houses, that things get put into them and things get built into them, and sometimes we wonder where this wing came from or what that whole floor is even doing here. Maybe you feel like I do, that sometimes your life just doesn't make any sense. For example, always being the new kid, always having to sort of readjust. I have spent most of my life having no idea what I'm doing because I'm always doing something new. And there are a lot of things I could really complain about. And sometimes I feel like sometimes you have those days where you want to. And there are a lot of things that I could say about my crazy life. One of the things is that probably one of the greatest anchor throughout my life has been my faith. And being in all these different situations has really given me the privilege of being able to examine it from a lot of different angles, like a diamond, that you can look at all the different facets, and they shine a light a little bit differently depending on what facet you're looking at. And I've had the privilege of being able to examine my faith in a lot of different circumstances and to say, okay, well, does it still work? Does it still make sense? Does it still help me? Is it still something that I could honestly, authentically believe in no matter what circumstance I'm in? And it has. It's held up, because I don't think that you should believe in something just to believe in something. I believe in being able to jump up and down on it to make sure that it holds, because life is difficult, and if you're going to have a faith, you need one that's going to hold, that's going to be real and true and carry you through during difficult times and celebrate when you have joyful times. I can also tell you about all the fantastic people that I've met. I have known the most amazing people. They're funny and brilliant and intelligent and great to be with, and I have incredible memories with so many different people all around the world. And then on the flip side, what that means is that no matter where I am in the world, I'm always far away from somebody that I love. Which brings me to what I think is one of the things that I've learned, if I could share anything from my story. When we all think about our own stories and the houses that are being built, it's that even pain has purpose. I think a lot of times we look at the pain in our lives and we say, oh, why is that there? That shouldn't be there. That dark part of my life doesn't belong. It doesn't fit. It doesn't go with the beauty of the rest of the house. Why is that even there? But I've learned that the weakness that we experience when we go through painful times is actually what helps us build the strength to take us through other times. It's what we learn in those painful times that prepares us for the next season, that prepares us maybe not for the next season, but for another season. Moving my whole life and being the new kid, I moved 12 times. I changed schools 13 times. I've changed my career 8 times. But all of that, I could either look at it and say, oh, I have no roots. Or I could look at it and say, wow, that's actually taught me to be flexible, to be able to adapt in a lot of different situations. It actually has perfectly prepared me for what I'm doing right now, which, when you're in the midst of it, you think, well, what good can ever come out of this? And I think all of us have these times in our lives that we don't understand what they're doing, that they don't fit with the rest of the house. But I promise, if you hold on, you may find out that that's actually part of the foundation, or maybe the window that you were building for so long, that out of all the broken pieces, as you put them together, really ends up being the most beautiful stained glass window in the house. We run away from pain, and that makes sense because it hurts. But that should never be something that defines us. Our pain should never be the thing that we say, my life is awful because of this pain. I can't get past this pain. And just because you don't see the purpose at the time doesn't mean you're not going to see it at some other time. I've walked through life with people that have been going through very, very difficult circumstances. I've seen the beauty that can come from their pain. I've seen the beauty that can come from my pain. I've seen also what happens when they give in to pain and let it take over their lives and they can't see a way out. So no matter what you're going through, no matter what pain might be in your life, just be encouraged that even if you can't see the purpose at the moment, there's purpose in the pain. Throughout all the crazy times of my life, what it has taught me more than anything is that it is good to be alive. You are not in this alone. And you, my darling, are spectacular. Have a great day.